Morning. I just thought I'd let them know that we're doing a podcast today.
I've had a crisis of weather.
Right, so you didn't know what to put on.
I've kind of brought one of each.
Yeah, I've got the scarf on just in case.
I've got a scarf.
Got this magic tree hanging in my face.
Oh, that's not good, is it? Will it go up there? Is it a lavender? You shouldn't have a lavender in your car anyway.
Really?
Well,
What's
it
that?
makes you sleepy, doesn't it?
Oh, well, it doesn't seem to work with me, obviously. Anyway, we're off for a walk and then we're going to stop and then we'll be podcasting.
We will.
See you in a minute. Hi, we're back again.
Oh.
Right, as I said before, we've come out for a walk. So now that we've got our breath back, we are going to chat to you lot. We are at Mésangère, which I've brought you to before. I've recorded around here with Duncan, and I've been on a couple of walks with you, haven't I?
Yes,
before?
yeah, I've been here a couple of times.
I can just quickly, I think it's too far away, but I'll quickly show you. We're in the forest, and right, that little blue dot in the middle and the blue dot above it is the sky, but you can see the water. And let's move you around. There's other people here as well, but it's all very autumny. So
there's some kind of quiz going on.
Yeah, we're not sure what it is, do we?
I really want to know though.
On their bit of paper they had, I mean, he was talking English, but we think they were French, or there's a mixture. But on the bit of paper, it said wanted above it.
So I thought perhaps they were on a murder trail or something like that. I don't know.
Could be, couldn't it? It was a bit weird. They were going out in groups of 4, and we felt like we were missing out, really.
Well, you do.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm like, FOMO and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, how's everybody? We are back, as I said, and so what have you been? We've not really been anywhere, have we? In the last.
When
We've
did
done
we
an
last
awful
record?
lot. Well, 2 weeks ago.
So did I say about flamenco last time?
No, I don't think you did.
Went to Rennes, saw flamenco.
Yeah, the last time was
dancing.
talking about your Brittany trip, I think.
Oh, okay. I went to Rennes, saw some flamenco dancing, which was very good. I quite liked Rennes as well. It's very buzzy.
Yeah.
It's something that's only like an hour and a half away from us.
Yeah, I've only had one experience of it, and I wasn't. Oh no, twice we went there, didn't we? First time wasn't that great. Next time we only went there, funny enough, for the same venue that you went to.
Venue, yeah.
That was okay, but actually, I think I get stressed with it if there's a lot of walking and trying to find somewhere. But I would like to be there with more time to actually take it in.
I think I'd know where to aim for now as well.
Oh, would you?
So I think I know that. Yeah, I think I know where some of the shops are, and then I know you can walk to St Anne's, which is where the venue was. Saint-Anne.
Oh.
Did you say St Anne's? Saint-Anne.
Saint-Anne.
Anyway,
suppose, yeah.
So that little bit, I think I could.
Oh, okay. Which is very unusual for you, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, you don't.
It's more landmarks. Oh, that was the word I was trying to think of earlier on.
That was it early. Yes.
What did I say instead?
I don't even remember now.
I couldn't think of the word landmarks. Never mind.
Probably something similar to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that was very nice.
No, you did that, and the flamenco was good.
Very good. Yeah, very good.
I can't think. I think Duncan and I have just done the usual stuff really, because we're not eating out as much. We did go to a Chinese, as just said before.
We went to Frank and David's, didn't we?
That was just recently. That's too recent for me to remember. Yeah, we went to Frank and David's, so we've mentioned before. We were there for dinner on Saturday night, so that was lovely. He did a vegetarian lasagna.
Yum yum.
Which was yum.
And
we had Paris-Brest. If any of you know Paris-Brest,
yeah.
It's like a French, like a choux bun, but it's more of a ring, and then it's got like a creamy.
And it's
centre.
big. It's enough to
This
feed
is a big
4
one.
people.
But you can buy individual ones, but
individual breasts.
Individual breasts, yes.
Different spelling.
So yeah, no, that was nice. Other than that, we went for a walk on Monday, and we went to the other lake on Monday, Vertemassé. I was at home yesterday and did a bit on my bike, and Sharon went for a swim.
I did go for a swim, and I've not been for a few weeks, and I knew I had to kind of force myself to go. So I was like, I'm going to go, even if I only do a little bit. It's important to go.
Well, because you go on your own, it's only you there to motivate yourself, isn't there? That's
Which
the
is
thing.
always a problem.
Yeah.
But I did go and I did 20 lengths, which is not bad, so yeah.
Well, it's more than I did. I don't even go in the bath, so I do shower though.
Occasionally.
What about your dreams? You've been busy with your dreams?
Yes, I was just looking on my list and I've got to the stage where I can't remember what I've read out before and what I haven't. I thought I was marking them off after I'd read them out, but now I'm not so sure.
All right, well, just tell me one and then I can tell you if I've heard it or not.
Well, I'll tell you the most recent one, which
Okay.
I know I haven't read out because it was only a few days ago. I was out for the day with my cousin and his wife.
Right.
And we were at Danson Park, which is a park quite near where we both used to live.
Yeah.
Sort of South East London, Kent borders. John said, that was my cousin, let's show you what Patter's bought. That was his wife.
Right.
So we went up a metal staircase covered in a kind of vinyl.
Right.
So it was almost like a tunnel. And there was a whole other level of posh restaurants and hotels when you got up the top of this vinyl covered metal staircase. Then Pat unlocked a wooden door and we were inside a cave. It was set out with 3 bedrooms and a living room.
Okay. You didn't go to any of the restaurants while you were there?
No, we just had a quick look round. Yeah.
I've had a few dreams lately, but again, it's gone out my head.
I dreamt about Guy Garvey last night.
Did you? She likes Guy Garvey.
And he was looking at me, sort of giving me a bit of the come on. And
I told you last time, didn't I? I said that John Alderton was in love with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's quite distinguished. Is he still alive? Did we check?
He's still alive and still with his
He's quite
wife.
distinguished. Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. But there wasn't much to that one except that I thought Guy might be trying to get off with me. Shall I read you one more and you can tell me if you've heard of it? Right. I was at a party, but as my kid's contemporary, not their mum, I do that a lot. I'm like at their age rather than I'm their mum.
They're your peers.
Yes. And I was flirting with one of Callum's friends. It's my son, I don't mention him very often.
Don't tell Callum.
And I ordered a drink with brandy in it.
Mm.
At some stage, the party was in my nan's kitchen.
Okay. You've been to your nan's kitchen before,
I do
haven't
go
you?
to my nan's house a
Yeah.
lot. It's a big feature of my childhood.
Yeah.
And my nan we lived on the same street and she lived across the road, so yeah. We went out to the garden, which was very overgrown, but it also had a huge circle cut out the decking. So there was a bit of decking, which my nan didn't have. But it was, after that it was very overgrown, but there was this big, somebody had cut out a big circle, so you had to kind of walk around it.
So what? So it was an actual hole in the middle of it?
As if someone had sawn it out, yeah.
So there was no purpose for this hole? It was just...
Never mentioned, really. I did say that my nan had lived there since 1937, which she had, and it was due to be demolished soon. It's not been demolished. Then the party moved to an old cinema. Did you ever go to Flamingos?
Yes!
I think it might have been in Flamingos.
Flamingos was like a nightclub when we were younger, wasn't it? In fact,
Yes.
I didn't go until I was in my late 30s.
Oh, right.
After I was divorced, actually, or after I'd separated.
Yeah. But it was in an old cinema, so it had a bit of a slope to it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was
Yeah,
in
I'd forgotten
Flamingos. There was a commotion, and I thought there'd been a fire up the front. And then Fee shouted, "Get out! It's a fire!" So Fee ran in front of me, and we all poured out like the big cinema doors at the front. But I couldn't see where Isla was. So I was trying to decide whether to go back inside to look for her, or was she already out and I'd missed her coming out, and then I woke up, so I don't know if she's
So you never know.
No.
Don't know if she's there.
No. But it moved around a lot, this party, didn't it?
It did, didn't it? With the
Yeah.
sound of it.
Yeah, they do that
So just-
sometimes.
I was thinking I'd come across my list of things to chat about that the other day, and I was thinking, one that came across was, who would you want to play you if they made a film about you?
Yes, that's a very good question.
I think it depends on whether we're being
Young, old.
and on whether we're being honest or whether we're pretending we're somebody different.
Yes.
I think I said to you before that I can imagine Pauline, what's her name, from the Birds of a Feather.
Oh, Pauline Quirk.
Because I always think I look a bit like her.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a Pauline Quirk either. We're similar shape.
I think she could play me.
Or if we're looking for the rounder actress, then yes,
Kathy Burke. Right, okay.
I could see that. That's the more honest
So
side.
if it was a film about the two of us, we'd have Pauline Quirk and Kathy Burke.
That'd be a good one.
Burke and Quirk.
They sound like some kind of murder duo.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I'm probably thinking of Burke and
I'd be
Hare.
interested actually if we put the ball in their court and said, right, do a film about us, and just see what they did.
But if we weren't being so honest, I mean, Meryl Streep plays everybody, doesn't she?
She does,
Or
as in Meryl Streep.
who's now the lady from Mulder and Scully.
Oh,
Gillian Anderson.
all right.
Oh, I'd quite like Gillian Anderson to play me.
She's quite short as well, isn't she?
She is
I
quite
think?
short, and she does a very convincing British accent.
Ooh.
I think she lived in the UK, either when she was younger or does now. Yeah.
Who else could I choose? Someone like Emma Thompson or someone that's...
Oh, yes, she's taller.
Yeah.
She would be
I'm
better
not
for
as
you.
posh or elegant as her, but yeah, she... Who's the other? Oh, and of course the other one that used to have hair similar to me, Helen Mirren. She's another one.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Judi Dench, of course.
Of course. That goes really without saying, because we are
Because-
Judi Dench's.
Yeah. Yeah, what would Judi Dench fans be called?
Oh, yeah.
Denturons?
Dench. And what, yeah.
Denchevers? I don't know.
Yeah, because what's his name? Got a... What do they call him? What's his name from the Doctor Who? He's got a fan group. What do they call him? I've forgotten. It's like Cumberbatch, isn't it?
Benedict Cumberbatch. I think
I've
they're
forgotten the-
Cumberbitches. Are they
Cumberbitches, that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how that comes about, really, isn't it?
You
So
do just get general Whoverians, though, for Doctor Who fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
We've watched quite a few films recently. Last night watched Alien. It's a real...
Is it the new one?
It's new. It said 2024 on there, so it's new. But it's a totally different version. Although there is obviously the alien, it was teenage, which was a bit strange at first, but it was very well done. And I think these people that have acted in it have probably got themselves a bit of a future from
I'm
that.
just going to look it up to see if it was the same director.
Yeah.
Is it Ridley Scott? It's Ridley Scott,
I think
isn't
it was,
Alien?
wasn't it? But I don't know if this was. Oh, another one I watched, If. I don't know if any of you have seen
Alien
that. That's another
Romulus.
new one. And that is so sweet. It's about, like, imaginary friends. If you had an imaginary friend, and that's where the if comes. If you had an imaginary friend. And I can't say too much about it because Sharon hasn't seen it yet, and a lot of you might not have done. All I can say is, if you like a sweet film, Ryan Reynolds is in it, and I think he's... Yeah, didn't know the little girl that was in it. The other, her grandmother's a very posh English actress. Seen her before, but I couldn't tell you her name either. None of this is surprising you for me not remembering because I don't remember anything, but. Yeah, that was really good. I'm just trying to think what other films I've seen, but I've seen quite a lot of newish films recently. Some you've sort of sat there and thought, well, that was a waste of an hour or so. And you've been what have you been watching?
I haven't done a lot of films recently. I've watched a couple of series. I've gone back, talking about Cumberbatch, I've gone back and watched the Sherlock
That's
series.
right, yeah.
And I'm not sure I ever watched series 4. I might have dipped out before that. But
I
so
think we
I quite
watched all of
enjoyed it.
those. No, I like them. And
Yeah.
did you ever watch the American Sherlock, the modern version?
No,
With the
it was
man
a
who-
woman, wasn't it?
And I think it's the No, it was the Oriental lady was his Watson.
Yes, I said there was a woman.
I thought you were saying she was Doctor Who.
Sherlock.
Yeah, Sherlock is what I meant. She was Watson. He was Moriarty in some of the Doctor Who's, as far as I remember.
The Moriarty in that Sherlock is just mad. I love that actor.
I'm pretty sure
as well.
it's the. No, it's not that one.
It's the Irish actor.
I'm lying.
He's an Irish actor.
No, yeah, I might.
I thought he was
I might have
blonde.
made it up. No. What the normal Watson is?
No, Sherlock in the American version.
No, he's not blonde, but he is British. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
check that.
scrap that.
I'm going to check that because I don't believe
It wasn't
you.
blonde. If he might have been like maybe fair,
Sherlock.
browny hair. I can't remember his name.
US version.
Is it called Sherlock?
Elementary.
That's it, Elementary. I didn't think it was Sherlock. But
It's
I knew it was
Johnny
about. I
Lee
knew it was
Miller.
about. That's it, Johnny Lee Miller. But he's not blonde, is he?
Well, I think no, he's quite dark. But I was probably thinking of him as Sick. Is it Sick Boy in?
I've heard of it, but I don't think
What's
I've ever
the-
seen it.
Oh God. Memory. It's the Scottish drug-fueled film.
I can only think of Train Spotting.
Thank you. That's the one I was looking for.
I thought you were thinking about something newer.
No, it's, he was blonde in that.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah, that's right.
Oh God.
Right, I have bought the Nosey Jug with us. Come out on an outing. I was very surprised to get that here and not break it. I didn't notice some bubbles on the bit.
I'm just wondering what people walking past to get a thing.
Yeah, wondering why she brought a jug out with
There's
her.
2 women in a jug over there.
Yeah.
Very thorough.
I don't know why I'm mixing them. I don't know what's in there. Okay. If you could choose a song to play loudly every time you entered a room, what song would it be?
Oh, that's a great one, isn't it? A song every time I entered the room.
Think of one for yourself.
I will say there's a podcast I listen to, I know I say that a lot, called...
Oh, see, we have too many of these pauses where we're
matter.
trying to remember
Where
things.
there's a will, there's a way, and basically you talk about your death
That's right.
and your funeral,
yeah.
and they're very funny. But when they have guests on, they've got this choir that sing their name.
Oh, right.
Do you want me to try and find one? Do you mind?
No. Well, no,
It's
don't
very,
worry about
No,
it.
it's very funny.
Oh, God. This is the sort of thing, in some ways, you want someone to choose it for you.
To rest in pieces. It's the simply brilliant Daisy, Daisy, Daisy May Cooper.
See, now, yeah, I wouldn't mind people doing that, actually, yeah, every time you walk in the room.
Sharon McGregor.
See, yours reels off a bit better than mine.
No,
Janet Foxton. Nah.
Mike. Janet
Oh, yeah, Janet Foxton. Mike.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice.
Just the name, yeah.
Yes, I don't know. Is it something that's supposed to sum up our personalities or something?
Yeah, it should do, I suppose, shouldn't it?
Or what about there she goes? There she goes again.
I'm trying to think who sang that.
I've no idea.
Yeah, I can't think it is.
Are there any pop songs with Janet in it?
I think there are, but I have no idea, and I've got a feeling they're like probably in the 70s or something.
Well, I really liked Stevie Wonder did Sharia Moore. Do you remember that one? My Sharia
Yeah, yeah.
Moore. So I kind of adopted that as a Sharon.
Let's see if there's any containing Janet.
And also My Sharona.
Songs with Janet in the lyrics. There you go.
What you got?
We've got the Commodores sing Janet, apparently. Tim Stafford sang Janet's song.
The Commodores did
Lay
Janet.
Soul, Intergalactic Janet.
Oh, Intergalactic. Come on, we must play.
Oh,
a bit
it's
of
another one on the
Intergalactic.
Rocky Horror Show. Damn it, Janet. That's probably more like it.
Damn
I
it,
probably won't be able to
Janet.
play it. I'm going to play it, but I'll probably have to stop it because of copyrights.
Salut, c'est Franck Leboeuf.
Oh,
Je voulais savoir comment
adverts.
vous retrouvez.
The river was deep, but I swam it. Janet, the future is ours, so let's plan it. Janet, so please don't tell me to can it.
Yes!
Janet, I've one thing to say. and
I
that's
would love
damn it.
that.
Okay,
Played every
so
time
that's
you-
mine then. Damn it, Janet.
I think that's a kind of quote, isn't it? People say sometimes.
There are Sharon songs, aren't there? I'm sure there's Sharon songs.
Well, as I say, I only know Sharona and Sharia Moore.
Let's have a Sharon. Joni Mitchell's that a song for Sharon.
Well,
I don't know if that's the same one. Yeah,
Oh, it
Joni
looks-
Mitchell.
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that's
so
the only
Joni
one.
Mitchell's the only one that sang your. Hang on, we're going to go to
Il
adverts
est
now,
temps
aren't
de
we?
connaître
Yeah.
la valeur de votre nom.
I can't play the whole song because I say YouTube won't let me, but let's get the bit we need.
I went to Staten Island, Sharon, to buy myself a mandolin. Little Indian kids
Oh,
on a
come
bench
on,
up in
sing
Canada.
Sharon.
They can balance, they can climb. Seems we all
It's not a very upbeat song really
Oh,
either,
Joni
is it?
Mitchell
So we
isn't.
don't want that one.
no. I'll stick with Sharia Moore.
Yeah, okay.
But damn it, Janet, it's brilliant. Love that one.
You pick the next one.
You're going to have fun editing that later. Okay, what was your most embarrassing moment as a child that you can laugh about today?
Only one that comes to mind straight off is that I managed to stay in the park thinking I was cool out with my friend. Debbie, if you're watching this, she's probably not watching it, but we was in the park and we managed to get there after all the gates were shut.
Oh,
And that was a bit panicky actually, as well as being a bit, and we had to then try and find a way of climbing over something to get out. So yeah, I mean it's funny when I think about it now, how did we manage to get stuck in a park? Parks don't generally shut, do they? But this
I
one,
got
this
I think
was
I've
shut.
said this before, that I got stuck in one in Blackpool.
Could hear someone there, I don't know who it was.
I think it might have been a conker.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little sweet one, which was incredibly embarrassing as a small child. When you're out with your mum and dad, and then I accidentally held someone else's dad's hand
I've
instead of
seen
my
people
dad.
do that, yeah.
And he was all right with it, but I was mortified. I must have been quite young.
I've seen
like-
kids do that. I think it might even have been my kids has done that. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
think, oh
because-
my God,
or
I
they-
held someone else's
Mind you,
hand.
it's just as bad as an adult when you turn around to talk to who you think's your husband. It's not. I've done that
always,
so many times at a big granny. I turned to talk to Duncan. Oh, okay, and just
Yes.
carry on.
Well, I've spoken to you and you're not there.
Yeah,
It's not unusual. Oh dear.
that's the only thing I could think of.
As a
There's probably many
child, yeah.
moments, but sometimes when it's a bad memory, I put it so far in the back of my mind, I just don't remember it again. But that always comes to mind, and I think, oh, what a stupid thing that was.
Yeah.
Leaves are falling on us. If you had the opportunity to steal something without getting caught, what would it be? We had something similar to this when we did the getting to know you box, didn't we?
About committing a crime.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'd just steal a great deal of money.
yeah.
What would you do anything else for?
Because my one always comes to mind. I feel like I would want to kill someone that was just is a nasty person, but
It was steal, this one, Jan.
it was steal. Oh, there, it was not crash because you mentioned the word crime. You threw me there. Right, so yeah, what would I steal? Yeah, I think most of us would, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
You
large
just
amounts
want
of money.
we all need money to survive. I think what else do you steal? I wouldn't even want to steal a car.
No. It's inevitable.
So we basically, yeah, if we could get away with it, we'd be robbing a bank.
Robbing a bank, yeah. What's that Oh, here we go. What's that film? Jumper.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
Where is
But
it?
at least then you wouldn't get caught. Yeah, because you'd be gone, wouldn't you? I
Yeah,
suppose.
he jumps in and out, doesn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Yeah. Takes all the money.
That your turn.
Right.
Or was it my turn? I don't know.
No, it's definitely mine, Jan. Oh,
Is this going to hit a nerve or something?
probably. Who is your greatest enemy?
Oh my God, I can't even put this on camera.
We could do it.
It would be really strange if she was watching it, wouldn't it? Really?
So you don't talk to each other.
Yeah, I can't think of. Yeah, there's only one that as Sharon knows. There's someone that I fell out with before our wedding, or after our wedding. I can't think of an enemy. I hope I don't make enemies.
You see, I don't. I've got one friend that I fell out with, which I do regret, but I don't desperately need her back. But that was very unusual for me. Mm. Yeah.
So move the camera, move you. That's better. Yeah, that's the only one I could really say was an enemy. There's people that I wouldn't want to bump into.
Yes,
because
I mean,
I'm not particularly friends with
that.
and stuff. But yeah, I think it's the only enemy you could say I'd made, and I can't even tell you all about it. If you want to know about it, email me, and maybe I'll tell you in an email. What about you?
Is there any reason why you couldn't tell people on the podcast?
Well, because people watching might know and say, "Oh, she mentioned that on her podcast."
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to get
They
them
might
back.
not, but
yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I had one friend I fell out with.
Oh, you said that, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't mention her name either.
No.
See, it's not easy, is it?
Well, we've still got friends of friends of friends of
Yeah,
friends, haven't
exactly.
you? I wouldn't want to upset anybody.
No. It's an easy one for you, but not so much for me.
Oh, right, okay.
What was the last concert you went to, and what was it like?
Oh, it was fantastic. Yes. Well, if you don't count the flamenco, because there was a little bit of Spanish singing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, a la Gypsy Kings, really. Very nice. Before that, it was the Precious Elbow.
With Guy Garvey.
With Guy Garvey, who I love. And it ended up being the...
You could steal him, actually.
Can you imagine? But it would have to be with his consent. There's no just chaining him to a radiator somewhere. He would be upset, wouldn't he?
Slightly. Yeah. So you've done that.
And I was saying, I ended up going to the opening night of a new venue, didn't I? Because there was a new venue in Manchester.
Oh, yes, with Guy Garvey it was, yes.
Yes. Well, yes, so it was a new venue opening in Manchester, and we were like a good few weeks on.
Yeah.
And we were going to see Elbow.
Yeah.
But there were lots of delays with the venue opening, and we ended up being opening night. So
it was...
And
Yeah.
he's a local boy, so
and it
that's
was just
nice
a result
as well.
that it actually happened, because you thought it might got cancelled as well.
Up until
hadn't
the day we were still thinking.
Yeah.
Because on previous occasions people had been on their way to the venue and then they cancelled.
Yeah.
So it was all a bit of a faff.
With me, it was when I went to London with... Well, we went to London with Natty and Leon, and we
Yes.
went to see a Spanish singer, and she was amazing.
Yes.
No, I don't think many people in the UK know her. I don't even know here. I know Natty and Leon didn't know her.
No, you
But
played us a
she's-
bit, didn't you, on
yeah,
YouTube?
she
when
was-
we were around
she was
Natalie and
incredible.
Leon's, yeah.
And if you've seen our London videos, there's a tiny clip, because that's all I could show was of her, and a very, very small bit of her singing. But no, amazing voice. It was good.
My concert
good night.
before that,
Especially when it's not a bad money. It was about
Oh, no.
£10
Yes.
each. I mean, when you end
Yeah.
up with a good thing for that, it's good.
yeah, my previous before Elbow was Elbow.
Yeah.
So I have seen him about 5 times.
Yeah, I don't think I've done anything. Generally, with me, it's been sort of amateur things over here and that. But that's the most recent one I'd say was a concert.
Well, I tend to go back
Yeah.
for stuff.
Well, I was back there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But yeah, you do
Yeah.
go back for the concerts. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So I shall go now. But I've one more. I'm not sure how long we've done, but we do.
Oh. Seeing as we watch a lot of 24 Hours in A&E, what is the stupidest accident you've ever got injured in?
That's probably the one where I broke my foot
Yes.
doing my YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
When I was just walking down some little steps. I still
Yeah.
can't believe it, actually, when I was going down those steps, and I literally, my foot must have just gone like that. As I say, but I heard the crack. I do wonder if it was anything to do with the fact of the pills that I'm taking. supposed to affect your bones. So I don't know if it was because of that.
Yeah, but you had a bone density test after, didn't you?
Yeah, they said everything was
Yeah.
fine. So it was a bit
It can
weird
just
why
be
it
bad
would.
luck.
Yeah,
It can be just bad
but
luck.
so it was just a tilt. I'm not even that sure. I've probably got the X-rays, but never looked at them. But that
Yeah.
was. It's not even so much the break and everything. It was the faff afterwards of having to go up downstairs and everything.
You didn't enjoy it, did you?
It was just so stupid over such a tiny little movement. What about you?
I fall over quite a lot. So I did
Done
fall,
this recently,
I
as
did
you
fall
know.
over recently,
Yes.
where I
Didn't
I
break
announced,
anything though, did
no,
you?
I didn't break anything. But I did announce it about 10 minutes before it happened.
Yes,
it
that was
probably
very
gonna
clever.
happen.
She's a witch, really. Yeah.
And there's the other one I tell you about where I was at London Bridge Station before it was redeveloped, and you used to have to go up these kind of tunnels onto the various platforms. And I was running, and I turned the corner to go up the tunnel, and there was one of those pylons there saying slippery when wet or something, and I managed to get it caught up in between my legs, and I couldn't
So you had an accident on the pre-warning
yes,
sign?
yes,
Right.
yes.
That is definitely a stupid. But you
is
didn't
very
break anything.
I didn't.
Again.
I've never broken.
You've never broken
Never
anything.
broken anything.
Apart from your glasses several times.
Yeah, not bones. No bone breaks
Yeah.
at all. At all. I mean, people have broken them for me. In my knees. I suppose.
Oh yes, yeah.
But I've
Yeah.
not had a break.
It's like
yet.
in a gang with a break her bones and knees
My
to
kneecaps
give something up. Yeah.
Did you see that? I just got hit in the face.
I
with a
know
leaf.
these leaves are just attacking us.
It's lovely.
Should we have another one? Did I?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Oh,
Who are you really? Who is behind the mask that the rest of the world... Yeah, who's behind the mask that the rest of the world sees? Really?
Oh.
Again, you'd think that someone else would have to tell, but then you can't, can they? If they don't
But-
know you.
I suppose if you think about how I appear on the podcast, I'm quite chirpy, a little bit funny sometimes.
She's a miserable Karen otherwise.
It's the only time I
No.
smile. But I can be very anxious,
Yeah.
a little bit depressed and a bit shy. And I don't think if people just watched me on here, they'd necessarily know that.
No. Oh, I think I am. I think I'm quite.
I don't think you have a mask.
I don't think I do.
You're very
I
very
think I'm the
honest.
same on here as I am normally. I think. Obviously, I have to watch what I say. Sometimes language. I don't. Not that I'm swearing all the time, but you know, you can.
Fucking hell.
You can. You can slip up occasionally, and when you're doing things, but
think you have
because
a
you have to be quite PC and things on. Sometimes I play some of the videos back and I think, I'm going to put that through and hope that it won't pick it up, and they haven't done so.
I'm
Yeah,
now
I
thinking
don't
what
think I've got a mask. I don't like to be someone I'm not. No. What you see is what you get with me, I think.
Yeah, afraid so.
There's no change in that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Come on, one more because I'm enjoying this.
Go on then.
Is it me again?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it does make me laugh. I pick it up and I just read it.
Yeah.
You read it through, have a little chuckle to yourself, and then tell me. I don't do that. I just go for it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Can you imitate a dialect?
Oh, I'm rubbish with these.
I know, that's why it's going to be fun. Off you go. Do you want me to give you a...
You give me something to say, or maybe a dialect, see if I know it.
Can you do Newcastle? Can you do like a Geordie?
Is
like
that
perhaps...
Boyle? Is it?
No, it's Welsh, you silly.
See, we're off.
No, like Julie speaks. She's from the northeast.
See, if she was here, I'd probably be able to do it. It's funny, isn't it?
Can you say Kawasaki? Because that's a well-known northeast. Kawasaki. They go like that.
Kawasaki.
Can you do a Welsh accent?
What about
then?
a top of the morning to you? No, that's still not right, is it? Or
You do Welsh accent?
I can't even think what a Welsh accent sounds like now.
I don't know, it's got a bit of a lilt to it. Like Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, see, I can't think of it quick enough like that. I mean, French we obviously do, but
then they always know we're
bonjour,
English.
mes amis.
They always know we're English within.
This is true. So even though we think we're perfect French, pardon, I don't understand English. We'll be talking
Yes.
French and they will still say, I don't understand English.
Straight away at the supermarket, we will only bonjour,
Yeah.
and they will know we're English.
We was in the shop yesterday. I mean, we always just go straight in with French, but he came straight back at us with his pretty good English, actually. But it's his opportunity to practice, as
Yes,
we always
people
say.
do like to show off a little bit, don't they?
Yeah,
Which is
and they do
lovely.
like it when you say to them, bon anglais. No, basically I can't do
You can't do
dialects. No.
dialects or accents or anything.
No, I suppose without knowing it, I'm doing London accents sometimes,
You are
but
doing a South
that's
London.
not trying, is it? That just
No.
happens. Missing your S's and T's off and
In it.
in it. I do that, you know. I do that, and I don't even realise I'm doing it. In it. Yeah, there's in it and some other ones, isn't there? But it's, yeah. Anyway,
No, it's not your
But-
speciality.
yeah, that's right. And Renee, you're probably watching, and a few, and Kelly, Mel Morford. I'm trying to think all the ones. Just want to thank you again for watching, and for the comments. The ones I remember, the ones that always comment. So, and Tina, apparently, Tina thought was hilarious last time. She said she was doing, I don't know what, sewing or ironing, and laughed out loud. So this is what we want to hear.
Yes.
Tell us if you're enjoying it, because
Yes.
otherwise we don't know. We could be sitting here talking to ourselves. Or at least we've got each other, I suppose.
We do just do this in real life anyway.
Yeah, this is
Don't want you to
just
think
we
this
just
is an
decide
act.
we just put a camera on ourselves and film me for once, but film us for once. But yeah, I just love some of the comments we get.
Yes, they do. They cheer us up, don't they?
I said to you the one earlier on, didn't I? That someone made a comment. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was when we were talking about last time, where the muffins were talking to me, or the cakes were talking to me, and I had to buy them. And Kelly said, muffins often talk to me.
Yes.
She said, I knew they did. I knew it wasn't just me. It's not in my mind. Anyway, we're going to call it a day there because we're outside. It's not as warm.
No, it's getting a
And,
little chilly now, isn't
yeah.
it?
But thankfully it isn't as windy as... Actually, the wind has dropped now, isn't it? Saying that.
Yeah, it has.
As well as the leaves.
Yep. It's lovely and sunny though.
Yeah. And we will see you next time. Bye.